Most of these are part of spiritual prophetic experiences, and I like to put it as daydreaming. You know, daydreaming really look at something that you have done. How do you do it? Have you been absent-minded before? Like yesterday when we were in Koinonia together with you, when I did like this, I left there. I just knew that I was hearing sound, but I know I was not there. When I came back, that's when he started telling me that he's seeing Hebrew, right? I be Japanese writing. And what I was seeing too was, I was somewhere else, different somewhere else. And I couldn't capture what I was seeing. So I was wondering, God, what is this? And the more I tried to ponder on it, the more it was it was seen. But one day suddenly I would be somewhere I knew that I was here. Just how I'm trying to say. It's part of the prophetic, I like to put it as trance and daydream, but it's also part of spiritual transport. You read the book of Ezekiel. I mean, Ezekiel was called son of man, but do you know the Bible, when you read, Bible says the spirit enters him when the Lord speaks to him, set him upon his feet, but he took him to different places, took him to the ancient foundation of where the ancient temple before it was divided. He took them to he saw the atrocity of Israel, what they did. He took him to ancient landmarks and ancient foundations. It's not as if he left there physically, he left there in his spirit. You see what I'm trying to say? That's a dimension of spiritual. A lot of time, that's why I say, if you are a prophetic person, you don't document your dream, you don't write your dream, you are joking. Write any revelation, any inspiration. I mean, if I give my phone and you see too much writing, our books are half writing, since 2009 I started hearing God. The same thing with solo. Most times solo is always writing for yourself. It's always like, you must be writing. So that another time you just carry you go and start looking at them and say, certain things are, this is serious. Just sometimes, because most times God like to take you to tomorrow today. That's how God is. Because in God there is no tomorrow, all this kind of a thing. It's both eternity, past, present, and future. So when you come into a realm in God, suddenly you see yesterday, you see tomorrow, you see next tomorrow. So if you don't document it, you'll be confused yourself. And maybe what's supposed to happen tomorrow, he has shown you the day before yesterday. Then what's supposed to happen yesterday, he has shown you. You see how the thing is. So that's right division, make it plain. So if you use yourself, when you read it at the time, you have understanding. Daniel said, Daniel understand. Daniel been fasting and praying for a lot of days. He never knew that what he was fasting and praying for has been written already by Jeremiah. Yeah. Jeremiah was under his, I don't know how long son or whatever, he began writing. Most of those prophetic guys that wrote, Isaiah, Jeremiah, all of them, they wrote. They don't really have understanding what they wrote. But they were writing not for themselves, but for a generation that will come and read it. So suddenly Daniel fasting, praying, then his eyes, when that man stood by him, suddenly revelation came. A lot of things that you know right now, what you need is a standing of somebody to open it, for you to begin to have an understanding to that. So such kind of experiences is daydreaming, is also spiritual. It's also spiritual transport. That God will take you to somewhere and reveal to you what will happen before you. You'll be so surprised that you'll be in an exam and it's, but I'm here before. Have you met somebody and you feel like, I've seen this person before? And yeah, the first time I've seen the person, you have already met the person somewhere. Because this one that you see, hey, it doesn't exist. All of us, we are just joking here. The real realm that exists is the one you hide inside of this person. You see what I'm trying to say? That's that real realm that exists. So, and a lot of time you might be too conversant with your normal self, like, and you forget the true reality of who you are. That's just to emphasize about another you that goes inside of you. It looks confusing, but that's true. That's how the thing is. So most times, before certain fights happen, I find myself in those places. Before most of all this war happen. So I've never had the sound of gun in my life, but I've been to places where there was war, there was bomb, and I was in the midst of it. So when I hear people talk about it, I say, no, I've been there before. But I've never heard it. Okay, let's take for instance now. You can daydream now. and it's a true reality. Can we just stand up? Let's do something. So many people like speaking this. You know, going to New York is not when you go there. That's what Bob Jones was trying to let people understand, that you can go to heaven anytime you want. And we can particularize you guys, man. Bob Jones cannot say let's go to them. You are already seated. It's already a reality. It has already been declared that you are seated there. Just that you yourself, you love this realm so much that you don't know how to access. Because the porters in heaven, you know, a porter is different from a watchman. A porter is someone that stands by the door and give access to someone that is designated to enter the house. A watchman might stand by walls, stand by certain places. So you are also you already made that porter. So you stand by the door and just welcome. And that door can enter, and that door can open anytime you are willing to enter. That's the understanding that Bob Jones had, that I believe that you can go to heaven anytime you want. But that thing involves a lot of faith. Okay, I know we are from different hostels, right? Let us not go to New York. Let's go to our hostel. If you believe in the reality so much, you can. I was listening to Pastor Chris. He said there was a time he forgot his car key. He left when he was preaching. He left. I went and bring his car key and came back and he was free. You might think he's lying, but that man is not lying. He's too old to lie to you. There are times that I was in my room that they saw me in another room. There are times that me myself, I know I'm not in my room. Have you felt light before? You know, just like the way that the Bible says it makes angels wings, but it means that I believe that everyone has a nature of angel in him. If you see your real spiritual nature, the way you glow in light, it's actually a nature that cannot be held bound by these four walls that you see. Let's just try something and you understand how it is. Can we close our eyes now? Our eyes is closed, right? Focus. You know, if it's somewhere you have not been to before, or you don't have an understanding of it before, you will find it very hard to access. But heaven is not supposed to be a strange place for you. You are no longer a stranger to it. The Bible said there is a difference between the kingdom of God and the kingdom of heaven. That's what I'm trying to say. The kingdom of heaven, you enter the kingdom of heaven organically. You enter the kingdom of God. You can follow the Logos. If you just get born again, you're in the kingdom of God. But it takes far beyond the kingdom of God to see heaven. It will take a walking in faith for you to be able to enter into that kingdom of heaven. So except a man is born of him, he cannot see. But to enter is another thing. You can see it, but entry it takes another process. So the thing that you think you are just daydreaming about, rice and chicken, this, that. And one day you find yourself actually, this thing I thought of this thing somehow before. Belshazzar said that it was a dream that he thought of, a vision. Our eyes closed now. Now imagine your home. Imagine your home. Forget that you are holding a book, holding a phone, holding anything. And forget the sounds around you. Can you see yourself in the room now? In the room now, you can see where you arrange certain things. Is that not it? I might not be able to see where your own is now, but I can see the way I arrange things. Right? I can see the things I don't arrange. I can see some. This one that I see right now is actually true. But the simple limitation we are simply having from you reaching that place now is this your body that you think is actually exists, but it doesn't exist. And the things in your room, they are matters, they are elements. They occupy space. But the things in the realm of the spirit, they are tangible reality. If you can see them like that and see them so much that can build that conviction, they materialize in the realm of the physical. Every true man that become great was once a dreamer. He dreamed of everything he became, everything that became a reality. He must have dreamed of it, he must have seen it in a realm that do not exist here now. See, let me tell you, as I close my eyes sometimes, I see the house, I see the car. It's not clear meter. And as long as I can see it so much, it will manifest. He said, if you are not born, you cannot be able to see. And then to enter is just another walking again. To see the kingdom, it takes a lot of faith to be able to see. But what you see, do you believe it? What, even the one God is showing you, do you even believe it? Talk more of the one you will see. He asked him, son of man, what seest thou? There's a realm that God permits you to see. And at that time, you don't have to use this your eyes. You have to close your eyes and see. He asked Abraham, how far? He took him out and he said, look, don't just look at the stars. How far can you see? And Abraham began to see things that are not yet born. And the things he saw, they manifest. Then to enter the thing you see, it takes another walking. It will take a step of walking upon the water. That's why I now say, in the realm of the spirit, as you see it like that, then instill your eyes trusting in the Holy Spirit. Let's take 2 steps forward now. In the physical, 2 steps forward. With your eye closed. Do you know that we change where we are? But your body, you are not seeing it because you are still, right? But you know that you move a little bit. Is that not it? 2 steps backward. Do you see that you made movement? Right? Now, without your body now, in your spirit now, take 2 steps forward in your spirit. Have you taken a 2 steps forward? Take 2 steps backward. Where now? Turn right in the spirit and move 5 steps. Can you see yourself away from here now? Now you are 5 steps away. Then you turn left again and you turn back 5 steps again. As you are like this now, can you begin to take a step to New York? The interesting part about it is that you have already been educated on how New York is. So you have already been born again to New York. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's just like if you are born again, you cannot be able to see the kingdom. So seeing it isn't a problem. Because you are already born. You have already been educated how New York is. From this realm of faith now, you can see how the city of New York will be like. You can see how it is. Open your eyes. And if you can believe so much of this reality, you will not know when you will suddenly find out that a gate open and you can see it. But that is how the walking in the spirit is. Most times when you see people speak visions, let me tell you, most of the time that I see accurate vision, my brother, I do not see it initially. I might see a glimpse. He asked him, what seest thou? I see men like trees. He see again. So that first time you see the thing like tree, actually you do not see well. See again. By the time you keep glancing, you glance the more. As you glance the more, as you begin to glance the more, it opens. Why? Because although you are born again, you see. To enter into it, you have to press a little bit. Press a little bit to believe it. Suddenly, the true reality of it begin to materialize. A lot of times, A lot of times when angel appeared to me, my brother, it started by impression. It started by impression. It was impressed. I felt a certain degree of light from another location. I felt a certain degree of burning from another location. I felt a change in atmosphere, a change in come on. You know that room temperature doesn't just change like that. Suddenly it changed. Then I know that something unusual is happening here. As I focus, suddenly the reality begins to materialize. You see how the thing is? You start from not believing to believing. You start from not seeing to seeing. So that's the same realm that God is trying to reveal to you in that daydreaming that you see. In that trance that you see. But what doesn't look like it, your spirit has been taken to it. You do not believe it because you are still in your body, but when you met the person for the first time, you're like, I have been here before. I've seen this person before. But why is that you don't believe it the initial time? Because it seems not to believe it. Why? The limitation. There are people that they have already seen themselves in this school, and I'm telling you, after pursuing me, some of them will come and they have been to pharmacy before, they have been to Our Lady before, they have been to chapel before, but that time they did not believe it. But now they have entered into it. But what if they have entered into that time? They could have been transported into this place.